Welcome to the New 50 New, the show where a guy who knows nothing about comics talks about comics. I am Simple Simon, and today I am once again at Big City Comics, and I haven't been in for a while. So today I've got 4 weeks worth of books to pick up, and yeah, we're gonna go through them. So let's do this. Alright, so I've got a massive stack of books to get through this week, but Mark, before I start, what were some of the biggest titles for October this year?
October this year from Marvel, X-Men #1, definitely a great release, going on from their House of X and Powers of X. From DC, pretty much all their Black Label stuff is going gangbusters. Yeah, Harleen, Joker Harley, and Killer Smile, which is out today.
There's not even any bat dong in that stuff.
It's really, really going well, and I have to mention today out the Joe Hill House line of comics, horror comics they're doing. Yeah, I mean, honourable mention to the Spider-Man book by J.J. Abrams and his son.
Is this something about the Hulk?
Yeah, the Hulk 25, that was a great book. And that's pretty much it, off the top of my head. Yeah.
Sweet. Alright, well, you got customers to serve, you get to it, and we'll go through these books.
Latest.
Alright, so I got the biggest haul of books I think I've ever picked up, so we're gonna smash through them. Let's get going. Safe Sex issue 2. Was never originally a book I was interested in until Mark recommended it, and I opened up page 1, and Safe Sex, no idea what it's about, but, oh. Whoa, the first page. Yes, it is now on my list of to read stuff. Hey, I'm 10 pages in here, mate, and I see, oh, there we go, there's some kink. Deceased, issue 6. This is the last issue from the Deceased series, written by Tom Taylor. It is doing really well, is that right, Mark? Deceased, yeah, it's quite popular?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Pretty cool cover, actually, I like that. That's the standard cover, I believe. Now, again, I don't know what this, Mark, what's this meant to be a spin-off of?
I have no idea.
You don't know this one? This is the horror cover though,
yeah,
right?
It's a horror cover.
Yeah, okay, so I actually don't know what that's meant to be. If you know, leave a comment. And we've also got the dark side. I nearly said dark seed, dark side. All right, Conan issue 10. This will be the last Conan I pick up because I've not even read issue 1. But I like Conan, so I will one day pick it up when I'm in the mood for some. When I'm in the mood for some fantasy and some swords and muscles, I'm going to pick up Conan because I have heard it's quite good. Nightwing Annual. You know what I dislike about this, man? They've changed the artist quite a few times in Nightwing and Red Hood, and they just look so different. Like right now, I actually don't mind the look he is there.
They do that on purpose, yeah? You know why they do that, yeah?
Why is that?
Sometimes they do that to get the different feel of the book. Sometimes they do that because they can't meet their commitments.
Yeah, because I remember when Dick Grayson got shot in Batman, and I was like, oh my god, Dick got shot. And then you go to the next issue, they don't even mention it. But it did continue on in the Nightwing story. All right, Batman, Annual, number 4. Written by Tom King. The annuals, explain the annuals for me, Mark.
Just a one-off book, once a year, and they have mixed stories. Sometimes they showcase stories that they couldn't put into the regular series. Sometimes they do stories, they join stories out of all the annuals. It's all marketing so they can get by.
Money grab. All right, this one I'm excited. I'm gonna try to read this as soon as I can. The Joker one-shot, You're the Villain, written by John Carpenter. How did the reviews go for this one, Mark? Have you heard any feedback on this?
Not really.
No? I thought this would have been a big deal because Joker movie, John Carpenter. Huh?
Sold out pretty quick.
Sold out pretty quick. Batman's Grave. I don't know why. Actually, I know why I added this. Batman's Grave issue 1. I added this because it's a mini-series. I believe it's going to be. Hey, last time you mentioned that Batman and Catwoman is going to be a maxi series.
Correct.
What's the difference between a mini-series and a maxi series?
Think about it.
A mini-series is.
6 issues.
A maxi series is
12 issues.
12. What's a 9-issue mini-series?
What?
What's a 9-issue mini-series?
Again, probably a maxi series.
Not a mid-series?
Mid-series? That's good one. I should coin that.
Yeah, I should coin that. All right. Oh, excited to show you these books. All right. Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. Again, 6-issue mini-series. This is the standard cover. I don't know if I'm in a hurry to read this because I know it's just going to be a silly, silly Harley Quinn story because Harley Quinn has become a silly, silly person. But check out these variant covers. Are they art germs?
Yes.
Oh, oh, ah,
Take it easy, man.
ah, I'm in love. Web of Black Widow. Yeah, I like me some Black Widow. Issue 2, again a mini series. I believe there is 6 issues, and I will probably get around to checking this out. There's going to be a Black Widow movie coming out. It's meant to be a prequel, which again is kind of exciting. So yeah, I will check out Web of Black Widow hopefully sometime soon. Gwenpool, I'm starting to hear bad things about this Gwenpool series, but I don't mind this cover. And also, I like Gwenpool, so I'm gonna keep getting this just as a fan of the character. See, unlike comic book fans who follow writers and things, I just follow characters, you know? If I see something I'm like, oh, that looks cool, I'll read that, I'll read it. I'm not gonna follow any specific
That's not a bad way to go, man.
artist or writer. Speaking of artists and writers, Joelle Jones, big fan of her and the Catwoman series. I love her art. It's a pity when she doesn't do the art. Oh, straight away I can tell she did the art for this one. And there's the variant cover there. Art Germ no longer doing it, and therefore the variant cover just is not quite as sexy, is it? What is this? What is this? Amazing Spider-Man. Oh, I picked up a variant this time. Yes, I like these ones. All right, so Amazing Spider-Man issue 31. Again, I'm 500 issues behind on this series. I hopefully will pick it up one day when I'm feeling like some Spider-Man. I picked up the variant for once because I'm all about that upside down kiss. All about the upside down kiss. Mark, upside down kiss?
I like the upside down kiss. That's why I'm single. I keep trying to recreate it. No one wants to get
I've had an upside down kiss before.
Well, she never wants to get into the Spider-Man costume.
Titans Burning Rage, issue 3. Again, I believe this is a mini-series. So, yeah, this looks pretty good, to be honest, when I look at the art and everything like that. So yeah, I will get on that train. Some more Nightwing. This time, it's definitely Rick. Join me in the Court of Owls. Have you been reading any of this?
Oh, hell yeah, I have.
Yeah, so are you up to date?
Like all comic book retail owners, we're always 3 months behind.
Mate, you're 3 months behind. I'm bloody 3 years behind. I haven't been reading that long. All right, actually, I'm a lifetime behind, really, when you think about it. All right, Batman issue 81. So close to the end of Tom King. The thing I like about Batman actually is it's often a really quick read. I really enjoy a quick read. There was that issue that he did where literally there was no dialogue at all. I don't know how I felt about it. It was alright. I like the fact that I just was able to flick through it. Some people might say that's lazy writing, but other people were like, that's really cool and unique. So I don't know. What do you think, Mark? A whole issue with no dialogue?
I love it.
Now this book is an interesting one. I don't know why I put this on my list, but I've always seen this RWBY. They've always got like a stand at the conventions. So it's kind of interested me, and I do have a fascination with anime. So I thought I'd pick up the first issue, and Mark, the great salesman that he is, he's put aside the variant for me too, which I didn't ask for, but that variant is nice. I will buy it. Oh yes, I will buy it. This variant, it's very nice. Oh, look at this next book. Oh my god. Cobra Kai Never Dies. Special order that Mark got it for me. I saw this advertised online that it was coming out, and I was just like, that Cobra Kai TV series on YouTube is the bomb. I think it's 3 issues, I believe. So I think 3 issues. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick up that whole series. Batman Curse of the White Knight. I recently heard it just does not compare to the first one, which to be honest, it was never gonna be an easy task to follow up from the first one. The standard cover has Batgirl in her GT, what is it? Gotham Terror something. Alfred is the variant cover for this issue. Red Hood Outlaw, my favorite. They introduced some new characters, mate, and one of them I'm in love with. Her name's Cloud9. Big fan, big fan. Even though
Cloud9?
yeah, her name's Cloud9. Hang on, she'll be in this. Look at her, she reminds me of Tank Girl a bit. So spoiler alert for Red Hood. They're bringing back, well, they're obviously setting it up for Artemis and Bizarro to come back, which I wasn't a big fan of Bizarro, but mate, the way they've been drawing Artemis recently is just like, whew, mate, Artemis. Justice League Dark, again, I really need to read some of this. It's been a long time, and it was just one of those books that really surprised me. because again, I'm not a big fan of magic, but Justice League Dark just has something about it that makes me like it. Some more Amazing Spider-Man issue 32. 2099 is in trouble. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'll get around to that probably within the next 10 years. All right, this next one again was just one that last minute I was like, hey, put some of this aside for me. From K-pop star to superhero, who is Luna Snow? Who knows? But I figured I'd pick it up just because, I don't know. She got half hair? Mate, me and her would get along. This is definitely a cover buy. I don't really have any interest in reading this. Now, when I first heard this, that there was a comic called The Amazing Mary Jane, I was like, did Cypress Hill do a comic? Huh? That's funny, right? But this is a beautiful, again, that's Art Germ, right? The Mary Jane cover.
Oh yeah.
I just saw it and was like, yeah, chuck that in the pile. You know, I don't need money. We're down to the final stretch. It's all black label, which means it's all good. Joker, Killer Smile. Obviously with the Joker movie coming out, this is gonna be a big deal, I think. Got both covers here, but man, it's all about this cover here. Look at this beaut. That's a great cover. That's a great cover.
It is.
Harleen. Oh, again, these covers, bang, bang. All right, let's go. This is the variant one first. A bit of a Bonnie and Clyde sort of a tribute there, I believe. And this cover here is absolutely bang. So, Harleen, issue 2. Love that cover, amazing. And it's a good read too. So, it took me about 90 minutes to read the first issue, but I highly recommend the Black Label Harleen. So we had some Joker Black Label, we had some Harley Black Label, and now they join forces in Joker, Harley, Black Label. What's it called? Criminal Sanity. I don't know a lot. Have you had any feedback on this?
It's like it is a retelling as well of, I'm pretty sure it might be, what was that, Harleen? I don't know, man. I'm very confused.
I'm tripping out here. What's going on here? Is there 3 covers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there's a 3rd cover. So I was like, why is there another book here?
Yeah, pull it out and have a look.
That's the other cover there. All right, last one. Superman Year 1, I have not started this, I really should. It's all done now. Issue 3 is the final issue. It's a really cool cover. It's got Batman, it's got the Trinity. And Mark said that this has actually did quite well this last issue.
It was really good, like people were excited, that cover especially. And the thing is, it got a lot of bad reviews, but
that was issue 1, I think I heard that.
But what people don't realise, it's the Superman from the Dark Knight universe.
I should probably read Dark Knight one day.
That is a shame, you should be ashamed.
Hey, there's so much stuff to read. I'm trying to keep up to date with the current stuff, man. There's all these people who like read comics, but they don't read it anymore. They know the history of the stuff, but they don't know what's going on now. They don't know that Red Hood looks like a bloody Mortal Kombat character. Alright, that's my books for this week, but before I go, I'm running out of space at home. I need a new box, so I'm gonna get Mark to show all you noobs like me how to put a comic book box together, and we're gonna finish up with that. So let's do this. Every time I buy a box now, Mark puts it together for me, but when I've done my own boxes and put them together myself, I can do it. It just looks like someone walked past and kicked the box in. First crack, let's do this. One take.
One take. So this is your normal comic short box, as it's called. See, it comes flat like that, and then you have to put it together. Where Simple Simon here, he's very simple. And I mean that in a loving way, buddy.
We all like to keep it simple here.
So when you put it into a square, I suppose, a rectangle, you got 2 flaps here. Okay, you got a flap here, which predominantly will be the base of the box, and then you've got this one here, which will open up and solid up the box. So you put this one with the crescent in it. You put that one down first into there. Put the one with the flaps down second. Flip it around like that, and as you have inside, you pull up the crescent flap up. You pull up the side flaps like that, like so. See, like so. You put up the other one like that, and then once you got that flattened up against
that supports the box.
That supports the box. You put down the crescent flap down. As you can see, the crescent one. Push it down, and bang, you have your box. Beautiful, solid as. And then it might, if you put it together, it seems a bit wonky like this one. The weight of the comics should hold it nice and flat. Okay. What I tend to do is I tend to put the glue part here on the front. So what happens is instead of when you've got comic books in it and you're leaning books in it, so I'll give you an example. So like that, and you put it in the back, all the weight's going to go on the glue, and the more you put in, the more weight's going to be on the glue. Okay, so what I tend to do is put them in the front so there's no weight on the joint and all the weight's on the back. And even
hang on, so you're saying you don't want the weight there?
No, you want the weight in the front. You want the weight in the back.
Yeah, because so that's going to
correct.
Make that
so eventually, over time, with the weight, it will break. That's how what I have learned over the years. You know, some people like to put sticky tape over it just to reinforce it.
Wisdom from the master. Even I can do this, mate. Even I can do this.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Watch me ruin it now. Under pressure. Bang, bang, boom. Look at that. I didn't actually explain it very well. It's creased. It's all good to go. Anyone can do this. A 5-year-old can do this, and a simple guy like me.
This guy.
So do this.
Who said this guy's a noob, huh?
And just like that.
And just
there's
like
your
that.
box.
What I love, if you're the artistic type where you get inspiration from comics, what I love about the white boxes is that there are a blank canvas. So you can put your own artwork on it if you wanted to. If you keep Batman comics in it, put some Batman artwork. If you're an Avengers type of guy, put some Avengers artwork on. It doesn't have to be your own art. You can do collages.
Stickers like those stickers all over it.
That's awesome. See, I love that. And that's what I love about the blank canvas.
Alright, so that's another episode of the New 50 New. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're new to my channel, check out my back catalogue. Got a whole bunch of this show going on there. And yeah, until next time, thanks for having us, Mark. Say bye, Mark.
Bye, Mark.
And until next time, guys, keep it simple.
Keep it simple.